Welcome back to Peaks 47. So we're going to make a start on my station area. The first things I need to do is do some track adjustment. So this originally was just going to be a fiddle yard, but I felt like I'd like to model a station, and I'm really loosely basing it on Monsaldale. That's my inspiration really for my station. So I just need to adjust some track work. So what I'm going to be doing first of all is removing some point work. In the LMS railway it was frowned upon to have facing points like this here, so direction of traffic this way, not really having a facing point. It would have been preferred to have backed up the other end and then backed in to a siding. So the first thing we're going to be doing is putting a buffer stop somewhere here and removing this back piece, which will enable me to have a little bit more room in this corner. This is going to be a little project that I might clad in some wheel stone and make a lean-to extension for it and have that as a station master's house potentially. So we're going to take this point out first, and then the same with this siding. We will have it as if the traffic is backed in. So at the other end of this we'll be removing this point work here as well. So I'm a bit low on fish plates, so rather than just cutting through them with a disc is what I'll usually do if I've got plenty, I've just used pliers and I've been able to slide the fish plates back so I can save them. So this was a little bit that I needed to add in just to get this join. So that's the first bit out the way. I'm going to do the same with these other fish plates. Just slide them across, lift the pins out, and hopefully I can save the fish plates, not damage the point, and then we'll just put a piece of flexi to replace this point. So I've got a bit of an offcut here, a flexi track. So what I'm going to do, so I don't have to disturb this line and this line, is I've put all the fish plates in place. These two are sticking out at the minute, and then with pliers I've pushed these all the way back so I can slide the track in this way, drop the track down flush, and then with the pliers pull them across and then put the sleepers on underneath. So I'm just going to mark the length that I need now, cut through the rails using this cutting disc, which makes mincemeat of it, and that's one point out the way, one to go. Okay, so there we go, that's one down. As simple as that. Saves me having to pull this up, just slide the fish plates back. It's quite a simple job in the end. So I'm not sure how much of a siding that I want yet, but I do have a pair of droppers here, so I'm going to let them dictate it for me for now. So I'm going to cut the track off here, and this is where I'd have my buffer stop. I may take it a little bit further up as I progress, but to get round the runaround, at least it gives them plenty of room to back up here for now. So I've repeated the same process here, removing this point. I'm going to put 2 right hand points in here over this girder bridge to allow traffic on this line going in that direction to cross over to this line to enable it to get into this little run around, and I'm probably going to have a little goods crane or something just for interest for the eye here. So I'm just waiting on the crossover points to go in here, and then I feel like that's the track work how I want it, ready now for me to start doing some scenics. So I just realised what I had said about facing points, and then by putting right hand points in here I'd have been putting facing points back in. I don't know if anyone had picked up on that. So the left hand points that I've taken off from the other side of the layout, I'm now going to be putting here. So the traffic comes this way on the far side, and then it would back up into this line, which would then take it round to where the runaround is. So that is as prototypical as I can realistically get. So I'm using left hand points, so I'm recycling these points. Unfortunately the 2 I've ordered I will just have to sell or keep for future layouts or dioramas, but at least for now I've got the points and I can get them down. So I'll be using the Dremel again like I've done previously. So I've laid the points together, I've marked the end of the point or where the start of the point is, and the same on this end, not the edge of the fish plate, the edge of the rail. So I'll be cutting here, removing this track from underneath, and from underneath here putting this point down and then adding a section into here. So they were fun to lay, trying to get all those points slotted in all at the same time. They're in place now. Just need to add some sleepers in a couple of places. And now I'm happy with the track plan. Could probably cut away the cork and start ballasting this area, and then making a start improving the look of this bridge, because at the minute I'm not too happy with it.